I saw Drew Pavlo over on X post this video of some dingbat. Don't know who he is or where he is. I think it's somewhere either Western Australia or Melbourne, either one. Nevertheless, this dingbat decided to get on the microphone and say, just like Israel, Australia does not have a right to exist. Then if you think that Australia has no right to exist, why in the world are you in Australia to begin with? See, these dingbats that chant and yell up and down, scream, say that Australia is stolen land, etc., etc., they're more than happy to do that because they get given literally everything under the sun. And guess who gave them that? We do, the taxpayers, small business owners like myself. We have to suffer and have to listen to these dingbats rant on about how they're oppressed, about how Australia is stolen land. No. Let me just say this very, very clear. Mate, you should be grateful and you should be blessed. The fact that you are still here, the fact that you say such things is, to me, a massive slap in the face to every single hardworking Australian, every single immigrant that came here to work hard and is grateful to be here. The only thing is, you are incredibly ungrateful and you should not be here. You don't love it? Get the hell out. I'm sick and tired of people like this. I really am. To say, like, just like Israel, Australia does not have a right to exist. You don't have a right to say anything like that, mate. No right at all. He goes, I stand here. We all stand here on Gunjigal land, Darug country, stolen land. We all share the land. What are you on about? You share the land. You can claim that it's stolen, but what are you doing? What are you going to do about it? You can't do anything except be ungrateful. You don't want to share the land. Your life got better. The Indigenous people of Australia's lives did get better. They have gotten better. Anyway, a colony for 237 years since 1788. The same colonizers that colonized, well, we're not going to call it Palestine because it's not Palestine. It's Gaza. We share the same story. We share the same colonizer. No, you don't share the same colonizer. Anyway, instead of me reading it out, have a watch of this dingbat go on.
My name is Man White. I'm a Yamaji Wakath man from Kalgoorlie in Western Australia. I stand here. We all stand here on Gadigal land, Darug country, stolen land. A colony for 237 years since 1788. The same colonizers that colonized Palestine. We share the same story. We share the same colonizer. They gifted that land. They stole that land and they gave it to Israel. Just like Israel, Australia does not have a right to exist. For too long, Palestinian people have had to fight for 76 plus years for their rights against genocide, occupation, ethnic cleansing, and what is happening right now in Gaza today. The same thing has happened here for too long in Australia.
Man, the guy sounds angry. He looks angry. Why the hell is he even in Australia? These sorts of people do not deserve to be in Australia. I have friends of mine that came from overseas. They're good, hardworking individuals, and they can't even get a bloody visa. And yet, these dingbats, like my friends that come here and they're working incredibly hard, and they're great people, I have you know, they deserve to be here. They're contributing to our economy and our society in a positive way. These people are not. These people just take. They do not give. What this guy is giving is hate. My friends, the ones that I know that came from great countries, they're coming here for a different life, a better life, and they want to work hard, struggling to get a visa. They deserve to be here more than this guy that was probably born here. by chanting, this is stolen land, this is colonized land. Yeah, what the hell are you going to do about it? Saying that is not going to fix the past, just so you know. And by the way, it wasn't stolen land. The Indigenous Australians, back when the First Fleet came, helped members of the First Fleet. Just pointing that out. Then things got tense because they were waging wars against each other, and also land was being fought over. Like, there was also corruption. But hey, let's forget about that. It's all the white man's fault. I've got someone to blame. I'm going to blame the white man. Apparently, we were gifted this land, and then we stole the land. So it was a gift, but then we stole it. And we apparently gave it to Israel. And just like Israel, Australia does not have a right to exist. For too long, Palestinian people have had to fight for 76 years for their rights against a genocide, occupation, ethnic cleansing, and what is happening right now in Gaza today. The same thing has happened here for too long in Australia. Right. So apparently here in Australia, we committed a genocide, we committed an occupation, and we committed ethnic cleansing. Have you ever seen any other country around in the West complain so much about what happened in the past? Australia's cooked, man. You know why it's cooked? Because we allow this to go on and on and on. It's cooked because we got ungrateful dingbats like this one that chant, jump up and down, spread hate, spread the lies, and vulnerable young people agree. You ever noticed that loads of these people that are incredibly ungrateful to be in Australia, they're usually the ones that are at the protests for Palestinian statehood, free Palestine, also queers for Gaza, queers for Palestine, or whatever else. It's always those people that are incredibly ungrateful, not working hard, probably on the dole, on the taxpayers' dime. It's usually those people. There may be a few here and there that are actually really hardworking that maybe are going in with good intentions, but a vast majority of them couldn't care less. Couldn't care less if Australia burns down. And those are people you got to be very wary of, including this one. This happened in Western Australia. It's also happened in Melbourne. Continues to happen in Melbourne. By the way, a Melbourne man holding up the Australian flag was beaten in the head by Palestinian protesters, no less. Oh, yes. Very violent. It's all about freeing Palestine. So I'm going to go after a brave Australian man waving the Australian flag. They hate this country, so therefore they should get the hell out. They don't deserve to be here. Get out. But no, Albanese won't do that. He's too spineless, isn't he? So yet we're too soft on people that don't love this country. If you don't love this country, I love my country. I love Australia. I was born here and I'll probably die here as well. I love this country and I am sick and tired of seeing people that were probably born here too that have been lied to and hate Australia. They do not know how good they've got it. They should get over to Gaza, for goodness sake. If they believe Australia is stolen land, get the hell over to Gaza. Get somewhere else aside from this lucky country, this blessed country of ours. Get somewhere else. We don't want you here. What I saw on Sunday at the protests, disgusting, disgraceful, un-Australian. And what I'm seeing at all these protests is un-Australian. It's disgusting. It's unhinged behavior, and it doesn't have any place in society. In Australian culture, I should say. And I'm fed up with it. And I'm sure many of you are too. Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.